you some story about me. You can see from this picture, the beautiful young lady who cares and loves about me is my mother. And the cool, handsome guy who never say love me, but still love me the most is my father. They married year 1982, and the next year they had my older sister. And at the year 1985, they gave birth to me, and they gave me the name Chen Qianyi. My mother once told me, "Son, do you know there's a true deeper meaning behind your name from the ancient Chinese scripture? It tells the more humble you are, the more benefit you got." However, my father told me a totally different story. One day he came to me and said, "Son, do you know what's the true meaning behind your name? Maybe someday I expect you to earn $100 billion as much as you can. Although you spend your entire life, you cannot reach this kind of level. But as long as you try, you'll get it someday." I guess I prefer a second explanation, maybe. And my English name is Louis because there's a E in my name. I always be a big fan of sports, any kind of sports that require physical content, violence, and strength. I love it. Like basketball, wrestling, football, basketball, and boxing. Yeah. I've lived in China for more than 25 years. As you all know, China is a very beautiful, quiet, peaceful, and ancient city. But there's one thing even more famous about China. I guess all you know is what? Food. Oh yeah, food. A lot of delicious food, like oyster omelette, sugar rolls, coffee toast, and sticky rice. A lot of food. I love it. Here is the result of eating too much. You cannot pass the narrow door. I was a diligent student. I spent a lot of my time on those books, exams, and studies. My mother always told me, "Louis, you have to study hard in order to get the good high school. You need to study hard to enter a better college and graduate school. Finally, take the exam, work for the government." Under this kind of education, I feel myself has more interest in finding those answers rather than the thinking process. I'm very good at multiple choices, but I'm not so good at solving the real problem from real life. And fear, there was a lot of fear in my mind. I fear about tomorrow. I fear about the things I cannot do. I fear about anything besides study. I fear about the world without multiple choices and the answers. So I decided to give me a chance to see a bigger world. So I want to go abroad. I remember the time when I said I want to go to the US. Some of my friends told me, "Louis, your English is too bad. Your accent is horrible. And you don't have any money, so give up." But I don't believe it. I keep trying. Finally, I got the double master degree programs from NCKU and SIU. And I also got a tuition waiver and a scholarship and went to the US from here to there. Okay. And the first stop I went to is Chicago, the city of North-Lee. And I took a 6-hour train to a city named Carbondale. The first guy I met is Tom Harrison and his wife. The things I learned from them is that you don't need to have a lot of money or a lot of degrees, but you still can have a decent life by helping others. They hunt the deer and cook the deer meat for me. And this is the first professor I met, Dr. Green. Dr. Green, he had several papers on the Journal of Finance, which was the best journal in the world about finance. He told me you have to study with critical thinking. And he told me the real analysis without numbers. And SIU is well known for its basketball. I remember the first time I came to the basketball court. No one wanted to pass me the ball because they don't think the people in yellow skin can play basketball. They even passed the ball to the girl beside me, but not me. And this is my best friend, Randy. He told me, Louis, you have to stand up against those discrimination, be a man, and fight against, show your determination. So I found a fitness coach who teach me how to work out, and I read a lot of books about weight training. Finally, I came back to the basketball court. I showed them the people with green but yellow. With yellow skin can play basketball. And this guy is Skyler. He told me how to fly airplane and fly me to St. Louis. Wow. And one important thing I learned from him is if you ever meet some girls you love the most, just don't hesitate. Don't be hesitant, marry her. Because he married at his age of 21 and have a cute baby. And this guy is the professor from automobile department. And he taught me how to race and bring me to a car racing game. And this guy is his student, Jacob. Jacob will probably be the most intelligent and the most smartest student I have ever met. He can build up his own house, and he can fix car, he can fix anything. But when I bring him my TOEFL exams and bring him my GMAT exams, he did a horrible job. So I met a lot of people, I did a lot of things during the 1 year in the US, and then finally I graduated. I want to tell you there's nothing wrong to study hard, but you have to study with your own critical thinking. You have to know what are you doing, rather than just follow others. And humble doesn't mean weak. Humble means you can do your best with gratitude. My favorite movie, The Pursuit of Happiness. Once Will Smith said to his son, don't ever let someone tell you you can't do something. Not even me. You got a dream. You got to protect it. When people themselves can do something themselves, they are going to tell you, you can do it. You want something, go get it. Period.